Welcome to the Middleware Tech YouTube channel. In this series, you'll learn about JPMS. All code examples used in the videos will be available on GitHub. Let's get started.
In Java 9, there is a concept of module chem. If you see the API documentation from here, you will get some idea. See the difference. In Java 8 API documentation, in the left side, you will find lots of packages. Correct? And if you go with any particular package like lang package, you will get all the classes and interfaces here. If you want to get some more details about any specific class, select that class and you will get the details here. I'm talking about Java 8 API documentation. So in the top left side, you will find all the package. Correct? Yes. Now let me open Java 9 API documentation. If you open Java 9 API documentation, see the difference. Top left side, you will not get any package anymore. Top left side, you have the information of modules. See here. So from Java 9, this module concept came. And you can see lots of modules. Now you'll not say them, they are the package. No, these are the modules. So from Java 9 version, we got modules concept. Right? Fine. Inside a module, you will find some package. See, one of the module I'm just opening, java.base. It's a module name. If you go inside java.base module, you will find lots of packages are there that these names already you're familiar with. IO package, lang package, math package, net package, NIO package, security, time, util, security. These are some of the packages a part of the module called java.base module. Inside java.base module, these are the packages are defined. Once again, if you want to see, just see here, this is the module. Inside module name is java.base. When you select java.base module, you will find all the packages under java.base module. And each package we have some classes. Correct. So what we find, there is a difference in API documentation from Java 8 and Java 9. What I find is that you find a concept of module in Java 9. And inside a module, I have package. From this API documentation only we find. Inside a package, we have classes. So if my module name, let me give one example. If my module name is java.base, if this is a module name, inside this module, I have lots of packages. What are the package? Like java.io. We have lots of packages like java.net, like java.util, right? So these are the package. So inside a package, you have multiple classes. So from java.9, we have the package you will not get directly. The package will come inside the concept called module. Inside a module, you have the concept of package in Java 9. That we got it from, I've not told anything. From the API documentation, difference only we got. Correct? Fine. Let me say more into this. Now the question is that what is this module? Why they came with this module concept? What is the advantage of adding this point? I want to say that till Java 8 version, Java 8 JDK, It is jar based. What I'm saying, it is jar based. Why I'm saying jar based? If you go to the JDK of Java 8, you can see everywhere you have jar. Just go to the JDK of Java 8. Go to C drive. Go down. Program files. What is program files? And then you have to go to Java. JDK Java 8. Go inside Java 8. JDK. Right? Just see here bin. See. If you here, you'll find. Go to the lib folder itself. Lib. All are jar based. Tools.jar. This is the jar we need to execute. All are jar based till Java 8 version. Go inside your JDK JRE lib. See how many jars you have. Yes, all are jar based only. But JDK 9 is not like that. Just see here. JDK 9. Just see here. JDK 9. Go inside your bin. See here. Is these are jar? No. These are the DLL files. These are the DLL. Some of them are there, but these are the DLL files. Go to your lib folder. Some jars is there, but most of them are DLL files they have converted. You will not find tools.jar here. Then go inside your conf directory, management, right? So security, just see these files. What they have done from JDK 8 to JDK 9 is that they have converted your jar files, most of the jar files, in module-based implementation. That means JDK 8 is jar-based, whereas JDK 9 or Java 9 JDK, it is module-based. Inside a module, you have multiple packages. We find this. Now the question is that why they have gone to this module-based implementation. In Java 9, if you work now, you don't have to use jar. You have to go with module concept. The programming approach also in module concept. I'll come into that. The question is that why Java from Java 9, this jar implementation is avoided. Jar implementation is not good. Why? What is the reason that from Java 9, this jar implementation is avoided? See, the point is that when you create a jar file, as for example, in this project itself, I have created a jar file. That is, its name is project.jar. You have created this jar file. Now, when you create this jar file, the problem with this jar approach is that the JVM, if the JVM cannot find the .class file, then JVM will throw class not found error is thrown by the JVM. Now their team, what will do? They'll put that jar in the class path and they're going to work on this. Correct? So when I'm going to work using this jar, if some of the .class file is not available, I'll not get that error before starting my execution. JVM is providing the the middle of execution, and so the king, how Java gets executed, how you are going to execute the Java. If I have a Java source code, Java source code, what are you going to do? I'm going to compile, then I'll got bytecode, then I'm going to run, then I'll got machine code or native code. That is the execution, how Java gets executed, right? Fine. So I'm going to compile, how? With the help of compiler JavaC. I'm going to run. Who is going to run? JVM. JVM is going to load your .class file, right? And I'm going to run your code. So to run your code, JVM will help you. So what is the problem with this jar implementation? When you have started your execution with your jar, okay, when you started, the jar is already given to you, and you have started execution with your jar. So before starting execution with the jar, if some .class file is not available, you will not get any exception at the beginning. Okay, you'll not get any exception in the beginning. In the middle of the execution, if any .class file is not available, then JVM will throw some exception like class not found error. Again, I'm saying, what is the problem with jar? Problem with the jar implementation is that when you start execution with, then at the beginning of the execution, JVM is not going to throw the error that jar will not be available, this jar will not be available. The error you will get, in the middle of the execution if any .class file is not available. Okay, that is the problem with jar. What I'm saying, what is the problem with jar? I'm talking about problem with jar implementation. What is the problem with jar implementation? Problem with jar implementation is that JVM is providing providing the error. JVM will provide the error in the middle of the execution, not in the beginning. JVM will provide the error in the middle of the execution, but not in the beginning. Not in the beginning. That is the problem. So since it is not giving the problem in the beginning, see, whatever, if some .class file is not available, we should get it at first itself, so that we'll resolve and go with the execution. But that is not the task how JVM do it. We provide the jar file in the middle of the execution. It find that if some .class file is not available, then it will throw some exception. Not at the beginning. This concept is called JSHELL. This concept is called JSHELL. Okay, so how to resolve this situation of JSHELL? How to resolve the problem of JSHELL? Question is how to resolve the problem of jar hell. How to resolve? Yes, the solution is JPMS. That is our topic. Fine. So that's why this JPMS concept came from Java 9. Full name is Java Platform Module System. Right? Okay. So they're talking about that JVM. This JVM that they're talking about. This JVM should check all the classes at the beginning only, whether all the modules are all the classes are available or not. So that is, we will move. That's how we're moving from this jar implementation to JPMS module implementation. As for example, already I told you one of the concept called tools.jar. You need to execute any Java class, but the tools.jar is not there in Java 9. If you go Java 9 JDK, you will not find the tools.jar. It is not there. Right? So in JPMS programming, your GRE is going to use one module that is only required. Right? So how to go with the module based application? Now see, the point is what? Point is in jar implementation, what happened? Another one topic I want to say, in jar implementation, what happened? In jar implementation, you need tools.jar that have approximately 2000 class. If we explore that. So what I want, I need to create an hello world program. I need to create hello world just to print hello world using my class. Just to print hello world using my class. So I need these 2000 classes should be there on the backend support. Else you cannot print hello world in jar implementation. You must have tools.jar should be there in the path. Else you can't execute a hello world creating a Java class. You can't till Java 8. The tools.jar contain approximately 2000 class, more than that. What happened in Java 9? In Java 9 saying is that it is coming with the module concept. In Java 9, it came with the module concept. What it is saying that, yes, you can do hello world. You can do hello world. You can do hello world, but you don't need 2000 classes on the back end. Create your own module, like module A. Create your own module. How many class you need? I need total, assume I need total 5 class. So create your own module, put total 5 class there and do hello world. That happened in module based approach. In jar based approach, the basic setup is coming with tools.jar and you have to put 2000 class on the back end, else you cannot execute in hello world. But in module based approach, it is saying that if you want to print hello world, how many class you need? Class hello. Then you write main method, public static void main string args. I need a string class. Then I'm going to write system.out.println. I need system class. Out.println, out is an object of print stream. I need print stream. Println method is defined inside the print stream class. That's it. I need this classes only, right, to execute hello world. Then why I have to put 2000 classes in the path? What I'll do in module based approach, I'll create my own module that have these 5 classes. But I'll use this module that have 5 classes. I can execute my application in module based approach. That's it. In case of module-based approach, I don't have to put this huge amount of jar on the path. So what happened? My module have the required number of classes that I need to execute my program. That flexibility came with the module-based approach. This is one point. Second point is that in case of module-based approach, before starting execution by JVM, again I'm saying, in case of module-based approach, before starting execution by JVM, it will check whether any class is available or not, so that during runtime I should not get any error. So in case of module-based approach, before JVM will start its execution, if there is an error, that error will come in the beginning only. Again, I'm saying, in case of module-based approach, before starting execution by JVM, let me write here. So I'm talking about jar, right? Fine. So in case of module-based approach, so here, first point I want to say that in case of module-based approach, that is JPMS, right? Before starting the execution by JVM, before starting the execution by JVM, we can we will find the error in the beginning only if any class is not available. So this concept was not there in case of jar approach. In case of modular approach, that concept came. Correct. So that is the, that is one of the scenario that you're talking about here. So the question is that, yes, fine, I got the idea behind module-based approach that comes under JPMS. Now the question is that how to go with module-based approach in Java? How can I execute my Java code using module-based approach? How to run a module-based program in Java? Right. So those things we have to talk about. Another one point is that since you're not using jar implementation, in case of module-based implementation, you're creating a module that have less number of class. So what happened is that jar implementation is heavyweight, while module-based implementation is and this jar implementation is so you can say this jar implementation is heavyweight implementation. Heavyweight implementation. Heavyweight implementation, this jar implementation, because you have to put this to the jar in the path, else it will not work. Whereas module implementation is lightweight. Lightweight implementation, right? So module-based implementation is a lightweight implementation, because here you need less number of classes in your module, and using that only you can execute your code. Right, that is one point. Second point is that, so that difference also you can put here. In case of Java, I've just written something, right? JVM will provide the error in the middle of the execution, but not in the beginning. Control C. In case of, I won't write all the points together in the same, that's why. Yes, so you can see how it is. You got 2 point, another 1 point from security perspective. So what is that security perspective point is that so the point is like that that when you go with jar implementation, okay, that what you'll do is that you'll put all the jar file in the path, correct? As for example, assume you have to do a simple JDBC application, correct? You have to put the driver in the path, or you're going to connect with right, so or driver for the database you have to put in the car, or you are going with some reporting application using JDBC. So for reporting tool, if it has some jar file, you have to put in the path. Assume. So for jar implementation, what you have to do is that in the path variable, you have to put some jar. Assume I am going to put C:\a dot jar. That is any driver. Then I'm going to put, this is the how we put in a path variable, right? C:\, any folder is there, abc/dot. This is how we do it. Let's say I have another one jar. Control C, another one jar I want to put in the environment variable. Let's see that its name is B. I'm putting this inside a class path. Okay, not in the path, in the class path, because jar always put in the class path, right? So this is also I'm going to put D. Correct. This is a class path. That's it. Correct. So in the class path, I have these jars. So how these jars will execute? In the class path, if you have these jars, how these jars gets executed? Always JVM will search the jar file from left to right. JVM will always search the jar file from left to right. And in that case, assume it is a version 2 and it is a version 1. So there may be possibility of some version conflict. Again, I'm saying what I'm saying. JVM, another one point is that JVM will search the jar from environment variable from left to right. So what are the disadvantage then? There is a possibility of version conflict. Okay, because in case of in the class path, the order of the jar file is important. Now the question, another one point is that if I put all the jar files in the class path, that means what? Yes, it will be available. JVM will search it from left to right, but all the jars will be available. If you have 10 jars, 10 jars will be available. Yes, fine. So that means what? All jars is available to everyone. Everyone means if you're logging in the system, yeah, all the jars will be available to you or that user. So what does it mean is that all the jars is available to you and there is no specific security that these jars should not be available to you and that jar should be available to you. So we cannot implement an authentication or authorization of a particular jar based on user perspective. There is no such thing is there, so that it will show that if the user is X, this jar will be available to him, and user is Y, this jar will not be available to him. There is no such type of security implementation in case of jar concept. That means if you put some jar in the class path, if you are a user, all the jars will be available to you. So that means what we can say, that there is no such authenticity or authentication security regarding the accessibility of the jar. So we got another one point. That is there is no concept about authentication security authentication security with respect to jar accessibility, with respect to jar accessibility or access. That's it, right? So see, we are going to define the comparison, but there is a concept of authentication security with respect to module accessibility. So if you put the same things here, in case of module implementation, so there is a concept of authentication security with respect to module access. You can define that this module should be available to him, this module should not be available to him. So with respect to module access. Correct. So just I want to talk about the comparison. The purpose of this discussion is that why we are moving from jar concept to module concept. What is the disadvantage of implementing jar concept till Java 8 and that get replaced with module concept in Java 9, so that what of the problem that you're facing earlier that gets resolved in case of module concept. That's why we try to just give a comparison regarding that. Fine. Right, fine. So but whatever we talked about is okay, fine. Now the question is that how we'll implement this module concept, how I can going to write my Java code using this module concept. Let's create a simple hello world application using module. We don't know, right? First time we are talking about module, and that is a part of our JPMS concept. So according to the JPMS or Java Platform Module System, first time you're talking about the module concept. So the question is that how I can execute a simple code using module, right? So if I'm going to define module, then let's see, I've given the comparison, fine. Now I want to define module. How I'm going to define module? I'm going to define module. So first point, if I want to say module, based on this only you can understand. In Java 9, we have the concept of module. So what we have inside a module? Some module name. If you select this module java.base, you'll find lots of packages inside this module. Just see here. Lots of packages inside the module. So what happened? Module is a collection of package. So first point, if I want to say about module, then I want to say that module is defined as collection of package. That is the first point we can say. Module is defined as collections of package. So if I'm going to say that this is my module A, okay, module mod1, I am getting one module, I'm getting another one module mod2. Like this I can get multiple module, because we are not habituated to the module concept, right? So module mod3, like this I can get multiple modules. And as I'm saying that module is a collection of package. So inside this module, I have multiple package. So I can create one package here inside this module, package pp. And I'm creating another two package in the first module, package qq, like this. Here also I want to create another one module called package okay. Correct. Here also I'm going to define another module called package like this. So what does it mean? What we understand from here is that a module is a collection of multiple packages. So that is the only way I've given. Pause definition. Now, in case of module-based approach, remember that if you create a particular module, assume I'm creating a particular module 1 or module 2. Remember, this module always being created. If you create a particular module, we have been given one predefined file for this. What does it mean? If I create a module in Java 9 or from Java 9, if I create a module, so we have been given one predefined or a special file. Okay, to create a module, you have to use that special file. Assume I want to create a module called module 1. So where I'm going to create? So that module 1 you have to create inside a special file. Its name is, you remember that, module info.java. So this code that I have written here, this code I have to write inside a file called module info.java. This code. Similarly, I want to create another one module. So this code also you have to put inside another one file that is called module info.java. Correct, right? So module info.java, we should create module. So what it contain? For module, we need a special file, module info.java. So what it contain? This module info.java, what it contain? It contain or it is used to hold module specific dependency and configuration. Fine. So just write another one point. Number 2 point is module details are written inside module info.java file. Module details are provided inside module info dot Java.
Sorry, Amit, we are talking about user-defined modules or library things, dependencies we need to include like this.
Yes, dependency. I'll talk about it. Still, I'm not told. Dependency means you can define the dependency in user-defined module also. I'm coming into that. No, it is not yet done.
This is user-defined, right?
Yeah, we can define the dependency also in user-defined module. Also, you can define the dependency. Dependency means what? Dependency means that assume this is one of the module 1, and this is one of the module 2. So what I want is that I want this module should be used, or module 2 should be used by all the other modules. So what I can do here is that I can write here export module 2. So, or mod 2. If I write export mod 2, that means is that this module 2 should be used by everyone.
Okay, sorry. My question is,
Yeah.
tools.jar is only there from Java 9. So let's say for Hello World, whatever the required classes, system, etc., that how we are going to include those dependencies.
Okay, so that is executing based on module itself. It is executing based on module itself. I'm coming into that after some time. I'm coming into this.
Fine. Oh.
Okay. So now here, so here I'm talking about this module. As for example, if I want that this module should not be used by anyone else, in that case you can write requires module 1. Requires I can write requires module 1. So the module that I want someone should not access, that I will use with the help of required. If I want the module should be accessed by everyone else on the outside, then I will use export. So export requires, these are some of the word we have to use when I'm going to define the dependency. So you can write here like modules, module details are provided inside module info.java file that hold module specific dependency and configuration. Right, so that hold module specific dependency and configuration. That whole module specific dependency and configuration. Right. Okay. Okay. Now, okay. Now, so here we have created. We're just talking about some of the basic points about the module. That if I have to create a particular module is said to be the collections of package. Module is defined inside a file called module info.file. Here I have to provide the module name, and here I have to provide the dependency between the modules using requests and export. So as I told you that JVM will check at the beginning only the dependency between the modules. So if any module is missing, then at the beginning only it will be giving a particular error. So in module path, the order of the package is not important. Okay, JVM will consider a module from the dependent module itself or dependent module only. So if you don't want some modules to be available to someone else, then don't export that particular module, because exported module would be visible to outside only. So module follow distributed architecture, structure, and applications will become lightweight and suitable for small devices. Okay, because this module-based approach only being used for IoT devices and microservices implementation. Okay, so as I told you that these modules how we find in Java 9, these are the different modules are there in Java 9. So the question is that how many modules is there in Java 9? Like this, so these are module name, right? Not package name, these are module name. So how many modules is there in Java 9? So in Java 9 approximately, if you think the patch versions also for Java 9, then you'll find approximately 98 modules there, approximately 98 to 100, that much. Okay, now now the thing is that from here you can understand. Now see, you interact with the module first time. Fine, I'm interacting with the module first time. Now I want to know all the modules that is available in Java 9. What I can do is that just right here, I want to know all the modules that is available in Java 9. So we can write here, like you can see all the modules from here also. No, assume the documentation is not available with you, then what we'll do, just write Java list modules, Java list modules. Let me check it is coming or not. Yes, all the modules that is available in Java 9, you can see the details of all the modules from this list. These are the modules that is there in Java 9. Right? Okay. That is every module, should compel every module that you find here. When you create any particular module, that module should have that module info.java file. Now, right? Now, these are the modules that is available. Total 98 module is there. Now, the question is that assume, see, we are not familiar with the module concept. Now, first time I'm interacting in the module concept. I know lots of classes in Java. Now, the question is that how to understand any class, what is the corresponding module for that class? Any class you identify, think about any class. What we know is that I have to know that what is the module for that class. Okay, so what I can, you can use JSHELL also. Let me check it is coming or not. So what I want is that I want to know that what is the name of the module for ArrayList class. Assume I'm interacting first time and I don't know that particular class available in which module. So just write system. Let me check it is coming with this or not. System dot out dot println, and you can write here like ArrayList and dot class dot ArrayList dot class dot get module. So just see, or it is giving output. Yes, just see here. If you know any class, for a particular class, I want to know the module name. Just check with the help of JSHELL. Yes, the module name is Java.base. Let's see, I have another one class. Its name is collection. Collection is a class, right? So let me check. For interface also you can check. Collection dot class dot get module. See here Java.base. I want to know the module name for my string class. Okay, so for the string class, I don't know what is the corresponding module name. So if you just come here with the string, okay, you just come with this string class, enter. Yes, I got the module name. So for any particular class, I can get the corresponding module name using like this, using the get module method. Fine. Okay. Now another question is that we got some idea about module. Now the question is that if I want to create my own module and how I can execute a simple hello world application, creating my own module. So what I'm going to do is that create a module, hello world using module, hello world lab using module, hello world lab using module. Okay, so so if I do hello world lab using module, so do one small code regarding that. Let's take an example like let's take an example. So assume my module name is module ABC. Okay, module ABC. This is my module name. Fine. I have another one module. This module name is module PQR. Module PQR. This is module. As I told you that module is a collection of packages. Fine. So inside this module, I have two packages. First package name is pack ABC. So inside the package, I have some class. So the class name is assume hello.java. And already I told you that if you create a particular module, you should have one file, must. Create a particular module, you should have one file that is must. Name of the file is module.info.java. Module info.java. Right. So this is a module. Similarly, you can create same type of a structure inside another one module also. So assume in that case pack PQR, the package name. Right. Now this module, these two module, assume this two module is inside a particular folder called ASRC. This is my structure. Then how I can execute a module? So, and inside this ASRC, you have module. Right. So assume for the time being, I'm using the module name as module ABC. Inside this module ABC, I have module info.java. So right click text document, open this text document, right click, open with notepad, and save this file. File save as same location. Its name is module info.java. Module info.java. Save it. So I got a module info.java. So what is there inside this module info.java? Let me open once again. It should have the module name. What should be there? Module info.java. It should contain the module name. So I'm doing it like this because since we are doing first time. So create the module name. Module ABC. This is the module name that you have defined inside module info.java. That's it. So inside this, I have one package, right? Name of the package is pack ABC. Okay, so inside the package, what we have a Java file, hello.java. So create a Java file, hello.java inside this. Name this as class hello, and it is defined inside a package. Package ABC, pack ABC. This is a package name. Semicolon, hello.java we have. So I assume you are going to print something inside this hello.java, like public static void main args, and just print something inside this module. Like system.out println. Okay, and if I'm going to print this, so just write welcome to Java 9 module. Welcome to Java 9 module. So file, save, just save it with hello.java. So we have hello.java inside the package pack ABC that is defined inside a module. That's it. So our basic module is done. That is defined inside the SRC package. Its name is module ABC. It is done, right? Fine. Now, thing is that how I am going to compile and run a code, module-based code. It's a module-based code. I've never done earlier, right? I'm doing first time. So what I have to do is that first I have to exit from JSHELL first. So I came to the actual path, and first I have to compile this module. If I have to compile this module, I have to come inside this folder location, cd control v. Correct. Now I have to execute this. Now how can I execute a code that have module using command prompt? Correct. So just compile here Java C module path. Where is my module? Inside the SSC folder. src. So in that case, you have to go out, cd dot dot enter. I came outside of the src, right? And just execute this Java, compile this Java C, then module source path, module source path, src minus d. What I do was that out we are using another one folder where I'll get that module. Let me see. Just check. Let's check what happened is that we have compiled, and this is my pack abc. This is my hello class src folder we are. Now see here what happened inside the out package. Go inside out package, you'll find the module, class file, and the class file. Right. So what I have done is that this is my module. This module I have compiled, and once the compilation done, is that complete module I want to put inside a separate folder called out with a name called module abc. Yes, it came inside a separate folder called out, the name called module abc. Right. But in this example, what I have done, this complete module you have compiled, and that this compiled one that came inside the out folder that have the classes. If you see here, it can the class module input class file is there. Go to this module, you have the hello.class file is there. Right. After compilation, the class file came inside this out folder. How we have done that one. Now this is compilation part. Now I want to run that module. So how to run? Same like that. We have to start with Java. Module path. Java module path. I have to compile. So compile means from where? From the out folder I have to compile, right? So you have to go to the out folder. From the out folder I have to compile. So that dot class file is available inside this module. So what is the name of the class? Name of the class is hello. So hello class is available in the which package? Pack abc. Pack abc dot hello. Enter. What it is saying? Could not find and load the main class pack abc dot hello in the module abc. So we have to check what is the problem with pack abc hello. So you have to go inside your src folder. src folder, you have to go check the package. What is the problem with this package? Edit. Hello class contain a particular package called pack abc. Give a class called hello. Okay, just make it public class hello. Otherwise everything is fine. Just close this. Correct. Now I have to compile it once again. Then I should get the out package. Let's compile it once again. Java C. I got the out package. Now I'm going to run it. Pack. Sorry, here you can see here here what you can do is that you can outright, okay, what is the package name? See the package name? Package name is PSC ABC. This is my package name, right? But here I've given some small mistake. PSC ABC. PSC ABC dot hello. Enter. Yes, it is working fine. Correct. So that is how, if I create my own user-defined module, then how I can compile that module as well as how I can run this module. Correct. Now, so this is our own class that you're going to, is a defined class that I want to execute using this module implementation. Right. Now this is what only one module you're executing here. This is just only one module, right? Only one module. Just how I can compile it. This under module you have this packages, and this packages is being defined and exported inside this module. That's why we can work with the classes part of util, classes part of lang, classes part of IO. So the exported packages inside your module, everyone can work with that. Whereas in the concealed packages, only that existing module can work with that, not others, right? So you can explore on that side how we are going to implement the dependency between modules, how I can export something from the modules, how I can require. So that is another one domain and a big domain to explore on that. Correct. So what we talked about in this example is that what we are going to talk about in this example is that here when I'm going to execute this, it is not going to use the tools file because we are using module approach. So it is going to use this module called java.base. It is using java.base module, not tools.jar in our Java 9 implementation. Right. Now this is an user-defined small example. Now the thing is that, see, assume there is another one concept is there in Java 9 that is called JLinker. This is a part connected with this only, JLinker. Or sometime we use a term called JLink. Sometime you use a term called JLink. What does it mean by this JLink? See, just now I told you that Oracle, they have tried to use, they don't want to keep a restricted background for Java. That means you are going to use Java only for enterprise level application, not like that. They're updated all the features in Java in such a way that you can use Java for digital domain technologies also. Okay, so if you are going to work on digital domain technologies, means what? You're going to use in the cloud environment, or you're going to use in some IoT applications, or you're going to use it for some deep learning applications, AI and platform, or you're going to work with some microservices example. So wherever you're going to work, into these digital domain technologies, you cannot use that bigger JDK there, because in Java 9 JDK size is approximately 400 MB. Whereas in digital domain technologies, if you for a particular IoT device, if you want to execute some Java code, you don't have that much of a space, right? So how I can execute my Java code inside my IoT application? That is being resolved with the help of this component called linker or JLink. So this will help you to create customized small JRE. What it will do? JLink, it will help to create customized, it will help to get customized small JRE. Okay, so JLink will help you to create customized small JRE. So we can execute our program using default JRE provided by Oracle itself that just now we have created, right? So just now we have created the Hello World application using the JRE, Java 9. So where is that JRE? Let's go to our JRE, C drive, where we have installed the Java 9. Let's go there, program files, Java, JDK 9, right? Bin, we'll find somewhere here, where it is, let me check. Leave. These are the different modules that you find in Java 9. Inside modules, you have package. These are the different files in Java 9. Okay. Now, this is your JDK, correct? Now, there should have one. Okay, I'll check on this. Where is this? Okay, so here when you go with this JDK, see the GRE 9. Okay, so what is the GRE size? 240 14 MB, 214 MB. So if you go inside GRE, 214 MB. So lots of files is there, correct? So this GRE we can customize. Okay, using module implementation, we can customize and change this GRE size to approximately 5 to 10 MB or 15 MB. That means for a particular application, what are the classes is required? I have based on that requirement, based on that IoT application requirement, or based on that microservices implementation requirement, I can create my small GRE. Right? So default GRE have approximately 400 classes or 4,000 classes, but to create a small hello world class, we need only 4 to 5 class, correct? So we should not go with that huge GRE. We should create our own GRE, right? And this JLink will help us to create our own GRE. So you can write here like number 2 point. If I want to write, I'll say that default GRE have approximately 4,000 class. Default GRE have approximately 4,000 class. But To create a simple hello world class, we need approximately 4 to 5 class. But to create a simple hello.class, we need approximately 5 to 6 class. Correct? So number 3 point we can write here that we should not go with that huge GRE, right? So we should create our own GRE, right? So we should create our own GRE, right? So this Java link that I'm talking about, it has its own command line tool, right? So that will allow us to link set of only required modules to create runtime image, that is customized GRE. So Java link command line tool will help us to create customized GRE, you can say very simply. Java link command line tool will help us to create customized GRE. That's it, right? So this is the main idea about JLink that you find in your